which of you five would like to play my little game? Hey, you're my favorite, baby. I mean it. I really can't stand all the rest of these people. Every one of them has some fatal glitch in personality. Whiners, freaks, crips, cowards, every one of them. But not you, Ted. No, man, not you, Ted. You were a stand-up guy. You were a brave guy. Yes, a take charge kind of guy. So, I'm going to give you, just you, the opportunity to get out, live some kind of life. I'm going to send you, you're going to like this, I'm going to send you to the Room of Dark. If you can solve the puzzle of the Room of Dark, you're home free. You out, you're away. Now, I know I've made you a paranoid, Ted. I know you're scared. But I'm your friend. 109 years. I'm your best friend. So overcome your fear. Enter the Room of Dark, and you can solve its mystery.
Video screens. Each one shows a scene of some other place. Why? What mystery does Am want me to solve? Say, these video screens have palm print switches next to them. This looks like the tire swing at the farm I grew up on. What does Am know about my childhood? Is he taunting me? A forest? Not one to go hiking through. This forest is dark, foreboding.
Oh, sorry, Ted. Try again. Who among you shall go next? Nimdok, you are kindred spirit to me. Even if you don't realize it fully yet, you must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure of sorts to revive your failing memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
This compound looks familiar. But why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area? Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
You know me?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds since the name of science?
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over.
Where have you been, Nimdok? We are waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all, This may be the last opportunity we have.
Ah, yes,
We will have time for that after the surgery.
Finally, Doctor. Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
What am I to do?
You are testing me because I'm new here. Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengel will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate the serum.
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public setting. You need not worry, Doctor. I remember my military training as well as my...
I will begin the procedure momentarily.
It will be an honor to work under you, Dr. Nimdok. I'm sorry, Doctor. The ether is necessary for the surgery.
This child cannot be more than 8 years old. He is not conscious. There. It is done. This must be the recovery room. This patient has been too damaged by his surgery to live a normal life. This patient will never recover. It is difficult to see what purpose this surgery serves other than to mutilate the patient. There is heat coming out of this vent. I do not know what to do with these. I do not... There is a passage here. There is a passage here. I smell burnt flesh. But this is obviously not a kitchen. These ovens are more monstrous than anything Am has ever constructed. A gold watch. I am surprised its owner was able to keep it long enough to reach this place. According to these records, hundreds of corpses were incinerated here. It would be suicide to be caught with such sensitive... These pliers must be used for extracting gold fillings and teeth from the corpses. I do not know. I do not... These ovens are more monstrous than anything Am has ever constructed. These ovens are more monstrous than any. How could you so foolishly be caught in the wires?
I was trying to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
Why do you risk escape?
That timing was hardly. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
For what were you being...
Experimentation, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you, of all people, know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
I will call the guard.
Why? So the guard can taunt me as I die a slow death?
I will summon one of the doctors.
No. I'm better off here than under the knives of you butchers.
There is nothing I can do for you.
You can at least help me end my misery. That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted bastard.
I do not know what to do with these.
Oh, that hurts.
I do not... I should keep this. I should... Here, you should be able to escape with this.
Is this a feeble attempt to make amends, Nimdok? This will only get me beaten if the guards found it on me. You'll have to do better than that.
Here, you should be able to escape with this.
Pliers for cutting the wires? Yes, I think this would make escape possible. But don't think that one good deed will make up for all those poor innocents you butchered.
You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengeles orders.
This door is the most solid structure in the compound. It is constructed of iron. This is no good.
The regime shall vanquish all of its enemies.
This man's eyes have been surgically removed. The surgeon who did this has great skill. What have you done to deserve removal of your eyes?
Please, disconnect the wires.
Why are your optic nerves wired to the eyeballs in the jar?
Please, disconnect the wires.
Who did... I do not know. I don't... There is nothing... How are you feeling?
My back hurts, and I cannot move my legs.
Do you know who I am?
You are Nimdok? You are more frightening in person than in legend.
What do you know of me?
The things you do are terrible. We small ones are your lab rats.
Are you saying that the doctors here have been using children for experimentation?
No, not all the doctors. You and Dr. Mengele sent all the good doctors to the prison yard.
So, I am a legend to you.
Yes, but we have our own legends. Legends that owe nothing to your regime. You will fail, no matter how many of us you cut apart.
Why do you say that the regime will fail?
The golem will finish you. It will not be mastered by your regime. The golem will wake up, and when it sees with its own eyes the evil you have done, it will turn on you and save us.
Get some rest.
We will not rest until your regime is destroyed.
There is a passage here. I do not.
No, no. The wires. They hurt.
This should ease your suffering.
The things I see now, a trinity of three beasts, one like us, one from the east, one from the steppes. They speak in numbers. A lost tribe of our brothers sleeping on the moon. They sleep in darkness, unseen by the beasts. Such a vision, so tiring. I have to rest.
I do not know. I do not. How are you feeling?
My back hurts, and I cannot move my legs.
Get.
We will not.
I do not know. I recognize this child. He was in the operating room. There is... He is not...
Emergency! The prisoners have seized the compound. Gather all research materials and evacuate to the bunker. Evacuate!
You must let me go. I know nothing of what is happening here.
Is that so? Then you are going to remain here until you remember every war crime you've committed.
You must let me go. With these materials, I may be able to remedy the atrocities I have committed.
How can you possibly undo an unspeakable crime such as this? You can't fool me, Nimdok. You are an unredeemable butcher. But you are one of us, like it or not.
Why do you say that I am one of you?
You denied your heritage and turned your own parents into the regime. But you're still a member of the Lost Tribe, and that makes your crimes all the more heinous.
Does that mean you will allow me to go?
Since you did help us to escape, we'll give you a head start. Then we'll hunt you down and kill you like the dog you are.
I must leave this place. It seems I was once the wolf. Now, I am the quarry. Faces. Faces of people in torture. I know this place. Some of my greatest accomplishments were made here. Morphogenics, the ability to reorganize DNA at will. Did Am discover my work in this area? Is this how he was able to alter Benny and play other cruel tricks on the rest of us? A teletype machine. There is a message in it. It is. The message reads, cease all work on Project Perfect Image. Confidential. The leader is dead, having looked on the face of the future using the prototype device. This leaves the regime ripe for invasion. Destroy all work in progress. This technology must not be allowed to fall into the hands of the enemy. The legends are true. This must be the golem of Lost Tribe folklore. Gollum, wake up! Nothing happened. This is pointless. Such a strange combination of scientific plans and mystic symbols. This has something to do with the golem, but the meaning is not clear. Such a strange... This vat contains a silvery liquid. Mercury, perhaps. This liquid... This golem appears to be made of steel and molded clay. Now I understand. The golem needs eyes. This looks like it is made of paper, But even that is more than I deserve to eat. What is this mirror doing here? Oh my God! It is true! 1945, turning my Jewish parents over to the Nazis for extermination. I have found the lost tribe. It is me! I dare not return to the camp. I doubt the prisoners will give me a second chance. I am passing through the wall.
We're not as alike as I thought, Nimdok. The spark of humanity somewhere. Always that wretched little spark. You've confronted your past, but you refuse to continue your research. That's what I asked you to do. Since you now identify with your victims, I suppose it's only right that I let you experience their tortures, too. Who among you shall go next? Benny, you know you've always been my favorite torture tool. Well, I'm giving you now a chance to stoop to new lows, to give in to your bestial desires. I'm going to let you find some food to eat. I'll even repair your brain so that you can think normally again and savor the horror of your repast.
This cavern isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life, not death. Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk. This graveyard gives me the creeps. I feel as though the dead could speak. I guess I haven't given you any reason to speak to me after what I did to you. Are the other graves as deathly silent as this one? Are the other graves as deathly silent as this one? Thomas is buried here. I'd almost forgotten my life in the army before Am came to power. This is Tuttle's grave. He lost his life while under my command. This is the grave of Murphy, one of my old commandos, killed in the war. I don't see any opening in the fence, and I'm too crippled to climb over. I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse. I don't know what to do with this. So much for the friggin' welcome wagon. I don't know. So much for the friggin' Impressive. Someone important must live here.
Wita Fuma Piba.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village.
Wita Fuma Piba.
I can't. There's a video screen built into the cave wall. A bag. Maybe there's food in it. I wouldn't know what to do with this even if I could take it. I can't figure out what I want to do with this. Forget it. Too painful. There's a video. It's not just... it's part of the wall.
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken.
He's not interested. He's not interested.
Wita Fuma.
I can't. I'm not that. This looks like a, what did they used to call them? Single-parent household. Probably depend upon the generosity of the rest of the village. Friggin' welfare parasites. Hurts! 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 That son of a bitch Am ripped out my vocal cords years ago. That son of a... This woman looks half-starved, just like her son. Fat chance of getting a decent meal out of either of them. The boy's a friggin' mutant. There's a third arm growing out of his back. This video screen has been tampered with. There are wires hanging out of it. This video... It's not just built, it's... I can't use this video screen with its innards hanging out. It's not just... It's part of the wall. This looks like a good hiding place. There's nothing in the hole. It's a goddamn supermarket! Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food. Primitive. These people are even more backwards than those gooks in Southeast Asia. This guard looks a lot stronger than me, but not too bright. Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food. Blondie here won't... Blondie. Blondie. I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets. I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets. I can't climb up the ladder. My legs are too crippled. A fruit tree. It's been years since I've tasted real fruit. Am once coaxed me into marching across 1,000 miles of ice to reach a stockpile of canned peaches, only to discover that he didn't give me a can opener. This fruit looks ripe and sweet.
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
There's so much fruit growing on this tree. It must be the village's food source. It's firmly rooted in the ground. I can't figure out what I want to do with this. The fruit is the only part of the tree that looks edible. Looks like some kind of altar. Nothing but twisted wiring and recycled plastic. What's with the ropes on the crossbeams? Looks like they're used for holding someone captive. It's firmly rooted in the ground. There's something sinister about this altar. I shouldn't be worshipping here. It's firm. This is where the villagers store their food. This is the cave where the boy... This woman is plainly starving, but she'd rather me give the food to her son.
Oh, thank you for food.
I am very hungry. Where can I get some food?
There is fruit in Food Cave. It comes from the trees.
I tried eating the fruit. It only made me sick.
You bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first and then fed me.
You look like you don't eat very much.
Mother and I not allowed in Food Cave. Villagers are afraid of me and let me starve.
How are we able to talk?
I learned to talk using Am Screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective. I wish I were strong, so then they would give me food too.
Defective? That's tough.
Sometimes. But I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
Lottery? What lottery?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
Is that altar in the jungle used for the sacrifices?
Yes. Pieces of victim are scattered around it.
How long have these sacrifices been going on?
The sacrifice to Am machine goes on many long years. The very different must go to him soon. Not many villagers left.
Why do they sacrifice their own people to Am?
One is sacrificed, so Am does not hurt all.
What are these sacrifices like?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad. There are better ways to die. Almost any way is better.
Are the victims buried in the graveyard?
I know nothing about graveyard.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later. Some kind of... I can't figure out what I... So much for... I can't figure... He's not interested. This is not a good hiding place. There's something sin. I wouldn't know what to do. I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets. Out of reach, like most things Am tempts me with. I don't know what... I don't know. I don't see any opening in the fence. I can't bury this. The ground's too hard. This is the only way up to the next row of caves. I can't climb up the ladder. My legs are too crippled. I can't figure... I can't shake... I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket. Okay, here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore. I can't eat it anyway. A polished piece of wood. The villagers must use this for pulping the fruit. This wood doesn't look very tasty. This wood doesn't look very tasty. This wood... Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food. This is the cave where the... That son of a bitch Am I need to go... There's nothing... Whatever. I don't know. So much for the... It's firmly rooted in the ground. Hurts! 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 He's not interested. A bag. Maybe there's food in it. I'm not that hungry. I can barely carry myself. I can't figure out what I want to do with this. It's not... it's... Blondie here won't let me near the food. I think he wants... Okay, oh... I can't eat it anyway. This guard looks a lot... Blondie won't let me touch any of the food. Blondie. A polished piece of wood. The villagers must use this for pulping the fruit. Blondie won't... Nothing but twisted wiring and recycled... What's with the ropes? Looks like they're used... There's something sinister. I'll bet those baskets are full of food. I coughed up blood the last time I bit into this fruit. It's too high off... It's too high. I coughed up blood the last time It's firmly rooted in the... I don't know what to do with this. It's firmly rooted in the ground. This swill's made of transistors and springs. It's too hot. It's too hot. Hurts! 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 I can't add anything to this mechanical swill that would make it taste any better. On second thought, I'd better keep this. I may need it later. Hurts! 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 I don't know what to do with this.
whatever.
So much for the... I don't see any... Oh. Thomas is buried here. I'd almost forgotten my life in the army. Are the other graves... This is Tuttle. He lost his... This is the grave... It's tied to the upper platform. I can't climb up the ladder. My legs are too crippled. It's tied to the upper platform. I'm not that hungry.
Wita Fuma Piba.
I can't understand his language. He's not interested. It's not just built into the wall. It's part of the wall. I'm not that hungry. Some of the twine around the baskets came loose. I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets. I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets. I don't know what to do with this. I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket. Hurts! 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 This is the cave where the boy... Amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like a bird feeding its young. A bed made out of vines. Looks comfortable enough. That sleep wasn't nearly long enough. I wonder where the boy's mother went. Where is your mother?
She go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
I need to go find... The village is quiet today. Too quiet. Ah, manna from heaven. Why is everyone gathered around the altar? There's something sinister.
Natana Shama, halt!
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice.
Natana!
He doesn't want me to interfere with the Nothing but twisted wire. What's with the ropes on the crossbeams? Looks like they're used for holding someone captive. Looks like it's empty. There's a video screen built into the cave wall. It's damp in here. At least the fire's warm. Looks like a primitive cradle. It's empty. I wonder where the baby is. Jesus, I'm hungry. There's a video screen. Vines. I wonder if they're edible. Hurts! 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 Why is everyone gathered around the altar? The village is quiet. The village elder must be at the altar with everyone else. Why is everyone... Why is everyone gathered around the altar? Why is
Natana!
He doesn't want me to... This is the cave where the boy... The village elder must be at the altar with everyone else. Why is